Hey, this is George Lopez. Shout it out loud, cast, Tom and Zeus. If ever I met you, I never would see you cry. If not for the first hello, we'd never have to say goodbye.
Oh, boy. Here we go. This is Gene Simmons. Put that cookie down, kiss. Stop pressing the button. Stockbroker Simmons. Star? Paul Stanley. Is that what he does? Stop shouting. My name is Ace Frehley. He's not what you would call a handsome man. Oh, no, here come the kiss times. Is that a positive thing? Okay. All right. I'm going to grab me an ice cold mellow yellow. Why? Why do that to the fan? Stop it. Why? Because fuck them. That's what I'm talking about. 617-525-08. You do? Hey, fucko. Do you like kiss? Settle down.
Hello. Hey, what's up there, Kiss Army? Tom and Zeus, another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast, episode 352. Remembering Ace Frehley with bandmates Ryan Spencer, Courtney Cronin, Dole, Kulik, Lane, Simmons, Tweed, Ramaswamy, Nimrata, Cook, and Jeremy Asbrock.
Nice. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent having these guys on. So they're great anyways, but this is a special one.
Both of them just awesome people. Awesome people.
Yep.
But Tom, we had an episode last week and kind of okay. We try to not keep it too somber, but it was Rest in Peace Ace Frehley. And Tom, we try to come up with a poll. How'd that go?
Yeah, I think we had a good poll. So the episode was us kind of listing 10 of our favorite Ace memories, the things that make us think of him. So the poll was simply, which of these things come to mind when you think of Ace? And it was pretty much, four of the things that everybody kind of talks about. The options were his 78 solo album, that laugh in his voice, his awesome solos, or his spaceman personality. Obviously, no wrong answers there. But 45% of the poll was his awesome solos. 25% was that laugh. 17% was the solo album, and 14% went to his spaceman personality. Our buddy John Restano, my vote is for these solos, his evolution from Deuce to Dark Light. So many great ones, and I would also say his guitar work on Rock Bottom with that intro is a beautiful piece of music. P.S. Thank you for the honor of Comment of the Week. I'm truly grateful, T&Z. Well, we're truly grateful for you, buddy. Gerald Rosenberg, his solos were so unique, far from technical, but that's what made them great. I became a Kiss fan in 1990, so he always seemed like an enigma to me. I saw a few of his solo shows before the reunion, and he always delivered. Lone Star Wolf, T&Z, I hope you too keep Ace's spirit alive with your Ace voices and escapades. I've heard the hello soundbite from your breaks 100 times, and I still laugh. If you ever run dry one week for a topic, you could just do your Ace voices for 60 minutes and be pure gold.
Well, isn't that special?
Okay.
Oh, my God. All right, let's look at the episode itself. We had some good stuff there. It was a good episode, always remembering Ace, like we're going to do again this week. And we'll look at some comments from the episode itself here. We got our buddy Steve, a fitting tribute. No one should tell others how to grieve or mourn. There is no one way, only the way we do it. No one should be attacked for doing it how they chose to. The Ace cult didn't help, but this being the first of the original four to go, it hurt me more than I thought it would. Okay. John Gross, great episode, guys. Ken in Satan's Service, what a great episode. Ace left his mark on a generation, and the outpouring of love for him is incredible. Thank you for the live stream and making the last 2 weeks a little easier to get through. Well, thank you. BR says, cabbage soup and candlelight. The only way to listen. Rest in peace, Ace.
I pulled open the curtain to see what it could be, and there was Ace sitting on the toilet taking a dump.
Well, he had cabbage soup.
Jesus Christ. Zeus, we got another one from this account here. We still think it's John Whiteman, but he still is not coming forward. Jim Polo. It says, Jim Polo here. Do you like Flophouse? Hashtag I think I'm important.
Flophouse. That's an avid listener. Somebody called it Flophouse last week.
Exactly. Yeah. And Craig New York 77 posts a picture of him with Ace and a picture of a live show from Ace. So that's pretty cool, Craig. Thanks for sharing that.
Yep.
Zeus, that's what we got for Twitter this week. Let's roll it back to you for Facebook.
Yeah, over on the Book of Face, Ryan Robinson starts us off. Ace being shot out to space had me spitting out my coffee.
I didn't make that up either. I did not make that
just
up.
People over the top. Zane Beasley, I almost made it. Hadn't teared up or cried since first hearing the news of that fateful day. But the Eddie Trunk trouble walking comment just broke me.
Yep.
All I can picture is Ace cackling, ack. So I laughed and then turned to mush. Great episode as always. Keep on keeping on.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Well, if you're feeling sad, just remember this shit.
I was so drunk. All I wanted was a fillet of fish.
God bless him. God bless him.
The clips will never end. Oh, I love it.
Chris Hall says, it's quite possible that you boys have imitated Ace Frehley in every single episode of Shout It Out Loudcast. That same cannot be said for any other member of KISS. So if imitation is the greatest form of flattery, then a heartfelt well done to Tom and Zeus. Rest easy, Ace. You did good. Oh, you did more than good.
Nice.
The great Bobby Kenner writes, you guys summed up what we were all feeling as good as anyone. Very nice tribute to the spaceman. Sure, I didn't know Ace personally, but as a KISS fan most of my life, just like you guys and many Loudcasters, his passing hit hard. You guys said the same thing on the episode about his influence on millions of kids and teenagers. I made this meme and posted this on another group about 9 years ago, but it still holds true. Rest in peace to one of my all-time favorite music heroes. Better yet, all-time music superheroes. And he has a photo of Ace, and in the meme it says, you know that guy that influenced millions to pick up a guitar? Yeah, that's me.
Nice.
Let's go to Loudcasters. Josh Harden says, guys, ICQ was an internet message channel way back when people could chat on different topics in real time. Like you had live YouTube comments now, but in channels dedicated to subjects like KISS. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Adam Stevenson says, I love the random drops, but have never busted out laughing before. But something about I have 2,000 comments on YouTube after someone petitioned to rename Haley's comment to Frehley's comment had me cackling. After Ozzy passed, I discovered so much great music I had passed up before. Unfortunately, I'm doing the same now with Ace by going back through his solo catalog, listening to Fox on the Run. Was made for his voice. Long live the Space Ace. I like that version, actually. I don't think you were a fan of that, were you?
I'm not a fan of the original song, but it's fine. It's fine.
Rex J. Cox adds, this is a fantastic episode, and it was proper way to remember Ace. You guys definitely had some stuff on the list that I remember and loved about him. The friendship and brotherly bond the two of you share is the reason why I'll keep supporting you as a Patreon on the Star Child level. And speaking of Patreon, this episode dropped Saturday, so on Thursday, we just did our third video chat of the year. So if you want to join Patreon, come on board, and you'll be part of these video chats. So, Gordon, don't call me Forrest Gump Duncan. Thanks, boys. You honored Ace as a person, as a musician. Thank you for also giving us space to work through our sadness with people who understand.
Yep.
Frank Anzalone just had a nice cigar and listened to the new episode drop. Well done as always, fellas. Shout It Out Loudcast is doing it right. Not sure what else I can say that hasn't been said about Ace. I'm choosing to celebrate his laughter, his personality, and his music. Can't wait to do it in Vegas. Hope to see some of you out there, and hopefully we can do it in Ace's honor.
Oh, definitely, my
yes,
friend.
We will be there. Just let us know. Anybody that's interested, look, we'll get to that part maybe at some point. We're not fucking recording an episode.
No, we're not doing anything where
hawking our fucking shit.
No, we're going to enjoy the event, and we're going there to enjoy the event, hang out with our Loudcasters. We're not going to be fucking autographing shit and fucking
I'll
recording
bring you
stuff.
fucking Rock and Roll Over album. I'll sign it.
Yeah, we're not doing that. This event is not about Shout It Out Loudcast. It's about Kiss and the fans and the listeners and everybody getting together. It's not about us.
Yeah, so we're not doing any of that stupid shit.
No.
We'll be there to have fun. You
Correct.
guys want to meet up with us, hang out with us? Great. Wear your Shout It Out Loudcast gear. That's good enough. That's fine. We'll be there. We'll hang out with you guys. And that's it. We're not fucking
That's all we want.
We're not part of Kiss.
No.
So just come up and say hello and we'll have some fun.
Yep.
Charles, don't call me Mark Eaton. Great ace list and a great way to honor him. Glad to see him on the reunion show in Knoxville, Tennessee back in 96. Then just a few months ago in Bristol, Tennessee. Thank you for celebrating as you do. And to Ace, it's over now. Rock soldier. Love you, brother.
Nice.
Daniel Hall of Houston, great job, guys. Couldn't do the live stream. Well, my dad passed late last month. It was a little too much to handle. I think we talked about this in our ARC episode. We read a comment of yours, Daniel. I'm sorry about this again.
Oh, absolutely. So sorry.
I obviously didn't know Ace, but there was only so much mourning I could handle. I, too, have been shocked by how over the top some people have been. I mean, being a fan is not the same as legit knowing someone.
Thank you.
Celebrate Ace and his music. More people you have personal relationships with in real life. I'm going to crank up the Ace solo LP. Sorry, Tom.
Oh my God, Daniel! Thank you for saying that's you said it perfectly. Thank you. And again, so very sorry for your loss, my friend.
Mike Throne, great episode as usual. Regarding Paul's strange post, I think Paul the rock star was very miserable the last few years of Kiss. And was going through the motions with little effort to deliver for the fans. Now that he's Paul the Renaissance man, he's completely turned the pages, very reluctant to embrace anything or anyone from his prior life. Just a theory, but his words and actions support it. Interesting.
Oh, dude, 100% agree with you. I said the worst thing that happened to Paul Stanley was COVID because it ruined, it dragged the End of the Road tour out that much longer. And we've said this before. Paul doesn't want to be remembered as Paul Stanley from Kiss. He wants to be remembered as something completely different, which is ironic because the only reason anybody gives a shit about him is because he was in Kiss for 50 years.
Great saying. Yep. Tally Faulkner. This episode reminded me of why Ace meant so much to me growing up. Even though I never met him, it still hits hard. When someone's music is part of the world you built in your own head as a kid, losing them feels personal. Interesting, different perspective.
Fair enough.
Get it.
Yep.
The great John Whiteman.
Oh, boy.
Another great episode. I was delighted by the quick reference to the gigantic Lionel Richie head sculpture in the Hello video. Lionel is a good-looking guy, and they did him so dirty with that fucking bloated, big-lipped, homunculus chia pet-looking thing that looked like the blind girl was groping a Kiss podcaster's noggin instead of Lionel's when she made it. Rest in peace, Ace. And here's to Shout Out Loudcast, keeping the memory of Ace's humor alive.
John, come on, man. You can't be making fun of blind women's art projects. Be nice. Plus, that chick was hot.
Oh, yeah.
No way would Lionel Richie get her in real life if she could see.
That head looked like one of the guys that came out. And I have a fucking photo, like I said.
I saw it.
Looked like, hold it, coach. Hold it right there.
Hold it right there, coach.
Revenge of the Nerds. You gotta play that bass music, too. We have great comments here from Thanis, from BC Allison, from Joey Romanek, stubbled fucking chin head, fucking whatever, and Justin Steele. I just can't get to everybody's, guys. We have an episode to get to. I'm sorry. But awesome comments on Loudcasters. Thank you. Let's go over now to you, Tube. Joseph Kiss Sr. A lot of the Kiss fans aren't the brightest people in the world. How ironic that after his passing, that statement's certifiably accurate. Thanks for always bringing the honesty to the episodes regarding people's behavior after Ace passed. So much I could say about what Ace meant to me, but I'll leave this. Ace was rock and roll. Rest easy, spaceman. That's very well said, Joseph.
Yep,
awesome.
Exactly. Perfect.
I love Devin Duncan. Great episode in tribute to the spaceman. It's hard to believe that he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Marty Martin adds that I'm not going to Vegas has been stuck in my head since you guys said it before Ace died.
If only we had gotten that on tape. Oh, God.
He said it a few times, too.
I know.
As we were walking out the door, what did he say?
I'm not fucking going to Vegas.
It's like, oh, fuck.
God love Ace.
Glam Rock Bandit says, I think this is about your comment, Tom. It's in all capital letters. Oh my God, I finally hear someone understand the toxicology report is just part of the system and not some dig at Ace.
Yes.
I expect no less from you guys. You remain some of the most intelligent Kiss fans I know.
A lot of Kiss fans aren't the brightest people in the world.
Well, thank you for calling us intelligent, though. We appreciate that.
And then he goes on to talk about more stuff here, and it's a great comment, but thank you for that.
That's awesome.
Chris Flood. Guys, comment about I wish that I was my guitar playing. See, Ace was years ago. If Paul didn't have freaking flyer miles and hotel points, he wouldn't have gone. His only tribute to Ace, maybe he makes cabbage soup for cooking with Paul. P.S. The Monster movie reviews were great. Please do more, not only in October.
Oh, all right then. Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate that. Those were fun.
Frank F684 writes, Tom's absolutely right. A lot of the nasty commentators have never experienced true loss or tragedy. My wife has terminal brain cancer. I'm fighting a heart problem that could be fatal. God. I don't wish loss or tragedy on anyone. Frank, sorry, man.
Yeah, my goodness, Frank. So very sorry, my friend.
And, you know, when we hear things like this and we see things, obviously we wish you the best, and so will all Loudcasters. But we hope that you find a little bit of joy and get your mind off of things when you listen to our show. And we try
absolutely.
to keep you laughing, buddy.
Please.
Right? Anyway, Tom, that's what I got. Over to you.
All right, let's look at Spotify. We always like to remind people that you can comment directly on Spotify while you're listening to the episode, which is very cool. B Mills 33. Hey guys, thanks for the episode. Anything to help ease the pain of this tragic loss. 2025 has been a rough year for my music fandom. First, Ozzy, my favorite member of my third favorite band, and now Ace, my favorite member of my second favorite band. And just like Ozzy's See You on the Other Side, Ace's Fractured Mirror is just going to hit different from now on. So glad I got to see him in 2024, and it was a great show, and he was in good spirits. Totally agree with your mini rant also. Rest in peace, Ace. Lembo says, thank you for saying his name right. For fuck's sake, even Kiss lifers have been pronouncing it wrong for 50 years. It's Frehley, not Freely. Anyway, great show. Keep it going. Well, thank you. And we got a nice big comment here on Instagram we're going to go to, and this comes from Tuohylium. God damn, I hate these things. Tom made a great point about Ace's solos always elevating the songs. Drums are my instrument, so I always gravitated towards Peter and the Erics as a kid, and I liked Gene and Paul too for their larger-than-life personas. But I became an Ace guy as I got older, because once I started really analyzing their music, I realized Ace really is the common denominator in most of their best songs. Whether it's a solo, a riff, a lick, or something he wrote or sang, his presence was always undeniable, and he really did give them that legitimate rock and roll factor. Gene and Paul could be hard on him, but I respect them for always being honest about the fact that for all his flaws, he really was their sound. Rest in peace, Space Ace. Thanks for all the fun memories. Hey, great comment, my friend. Love it. We got a couple emails here. I just want to kind of echo what Zeus said. Just incredible amounts of feedback. So we can't get to everything here. Got some great emails from our buddy Costa. And so our first email comes from a listener up in Canada, as he is requesting to be known as. First time reaching out after listening loyally for the last few years. Thanks for the touching but still unvarnished Ace tribute. When he passed, you guys were among the first people I thought of. And it wasn't until I heard your tribute episode that I could entirely process the loss and what he meant to all of us. Never stop the Ace imitations, please. It's all done out of love and respect for a true rock and roll character. I listen to your show in earbuds at work, and I can't tell you how many times the band member imitations or drops result in me having to answer nothing when a coworker is asking, "Why are you laughing so hard?" They just wouldn't get it. I look forward to more. Thank you. Well, no, thank you, listener in Canada. That's amazing. Brad Sunday. Tom and Zeus, you haven't heard from me in a while, but I'm still here listening to every episode. I have a fun story to share and also a question. Story. I met a huge Kiss fan in Target in San Jose last week. He was decked out in a Kiss hat, Kiss pajamas, Kiss croc, a Kiss fanny pack. But the tour de force was a cool Kiss jacket from the Creatures era with Eric and Vinny. So, of course, I had to talk to him and have a fun conversation. I don't know how that guy was let out of his house dressed like that. And then he this question is, he says, I have this crazy conspiracy that I have never heard before that Ace actually played on all of the Creatures of the Night album and actually toured with them on the first 4 concerts of the tour, but then he quit the band due to low ticket sales. I know this is bullshit, but is there any rumor of such a thing? Still loving all you do. Take care. If you find the time, let me know what you think of this craziness. I can tell you right now, Brad, I literally have never heard that before I read your email. So I can't say that that's true. So maybe one of our listeners out there who gets deep into the history can figure out whether there's some truth to that. I don't know. Our next one comes from Ryan Michael Scott, not Ryan Spencer Cook. TNZ, last few weeks must have been stressful. You guys did a great job on following through with your planned episode the day Ace passed, knowing what you guys knew. Then doing a Facebook Live, and finally an Ace tribute episode. Great to celebrate his legacy and personality. Thank you both for keeping it lighthearted. He will be greatly missed. Well, thank you, my friend. And this one comes from Rick Hickey. TNZ, Ace's passing throws a shadow over the whole Vegas thing, unquestionably. That's not even up for debate. The band has thus far screwed up the landlock and Vegas event in more ways than I thought were possible. Now Paul will wipe his ass with the event itself by failing to present a worthy tribute to Ace or even manage to utter genuine words of sincerity and emotion about his former bandmate. I'm a huge Kiss fan since 76. I love Paul, but he will fuck this up. It is so obvious to me what a deeply unhappy person he is. I kind of feel sorry for him because it is simply not in his nature to handle this Vegas event in honoring Ace properly. He just can't do it. Not that we sit around and think morbid thoughts like this, but I'm sure most of us would agree that we always figured Ace would be the first to go. People have been asking Paul about Peter and Ace since they left the band, and he hates that. It will hang over Paul's head forever now that Ace is gone because it was his ego that kept him from making peace with Ace for the fans that he claims to work for. It is so funny, and it is so fucked. I never imagined that this band would be such a soap opera. But thanks so much for your excellent coverage of the past couple weeks. You guys are simply the best. Brutal honesty forever. Footy pajamas never. We're all in the Ace cult now. Whoo, Rick Hickey. That's amazing. Thank you. Wow. We got one here from our buddy Mark Bomer. Good friend Mark. TNZ, thanks so much for the sincere and heartfelt tribute to Ace. Couldn't agree more that we grieve in our own way. But as usual, your thoughts were balanced beautifully between introspective, sorry for the big word, and humorous mixed with your usual bitching and venting. Your mailbag is chock full this week, so I would offer 2 personal points of view. First, I agree with your comments of sheer awe of the outpouring and tributes and emotions expressed via social media, print, and otherwise regarding Ace's passing. I always wondered what the reaction would be when one of the original 4 left us. My reaction was very much like how I wondered how well Kiss would do when they announced their reunion and tour on the Intrepid in 96. Like your eyes are tightly closed and you open a half eye and see that, wow, that reaction is awesome. Selling out Tiger Stadium in 40 minutes, same with the love shown and expressed for Ace. Gratifying and just amazing to see one of my heroes in life honored in the way that he was and still is by so very many. Second, I echo your thoughts on those who attempt to hijack Ace's passing with greed-filled merchandising of his name, beyond contempt photos, gaslighting, bullying, and negativity expressed in the darkest of ways. To Tom's comment, they have either not experienced loss or simply do not have a purpose. We have an unknown, finite number of hours and minutes on this earth. Whether those minutes are spent composing words of insult or negativity, are created in a mansion or the basement of mom and dad's house, they are minutes now expended and gone. Think about it, people. Great to connect again, and sorry for the radio silence, gents. Be well, and thank you again. Mark. Oh, Mark, very rarely am I speechless, but that's just incredible, my friend. Thank you. We got a really excellent email. It's really, really long, so I'm just going to give a shout out to our buddy Pim, over in the Netherlands for sending an incredible email, but it's long, but we did read it, so I want you to know that. Our buddy Neil Hansen had a chance to see Ace in August at a casino in the middle of nowhere here in Oregon. It was a 2.5-hour drive each way. I saw him last year, and I figured the set list would be pretty much the same. I was definitely on the fence about going. The day before the show, I look at the seating map, and there's one ticket in the front row, so I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go. Glad I did. The set was short, but Ace with his band were great that night. Even caught my first pick ever from Jeremy. That's awesome. 2 short months later, and Ace is gone. The show left me with great memories of my musical hero since 78. So as cliche as it is, if you have the opportunity to see one of your heroes, don't pass it up. Well said. Last email here from our buddy, the great Izzy Presley.
Oh, God.
He says, so wait, I can buy a star and name it Jendel? Well, if you want to. Honestly, I think the reason that Ace's death hit us so hard is because of what that band means to us and what it has meant to us for our entire lives. We were hooked at the right age, but it is more than just nostalgia. If Ace doesn't answer that ad, yes, I talked about this on my show when Ace passed. In the Village Voice, we may have never known who Kiss was. Our lives would have changed drastically. Who knows where I would be? I may be in Sheboygan with grandkids in some job that I hate and never got into music or media. That band hooked me and made me what I am. The guitar player in the Vegas version of Ack and the Ace in One Last Kiss, who you will see on the 13th, said it best. Without Ace, there is no us. And man, does that hit home. Let that sink in. Whew. Wise words from our buddy Izzy Presley. And that's what we got for emails. I'm going to throw it back to Zeus real quick.
Yeah, Tom, it's not comment of the week.
Oh,
but Daniel LeBlanc.
Unreal.
Put up this thing on Loudcasters. Go ahead, Tom.
Unreal. He went to a Halloween costume party at work, dressed as he dressed up as a kiss tard. He said, I had to explain to a few people what a kiss tard is. I was wearing the Creatures of the Night shirt that came with a recent re-release of the LP, the Animalized animal print shirt, the jean winged hoodie, and my Paul Stanley Pumas, holding the Creatures box set, and a copy of your book, Raise Your Glasses. I got to tell you right now, this is one of the ballsiest things I've ever seen in my life, and it is beyond incredible. If you're on Loudcasters and you haven't seen this, please go check it out. Daniel, you are the man. Single greatest costume I've ever seen, and special props for holding our book in the picture. Just incredible.
I mean, and I don't want to minimize how great it is, but I think he's missing some Kiss buckles and pencils and coloring books.
Oh, and then a couple Tiger Beat magazines and, like Sweet 16 or whatever those things are. Yeah, he needs those in the other hand. You are the fucking man, Daniel. That's just beautiful.
And then he's got to go live when something happens on Kiss.
Yeah, of course.
He's got to tell people, hold on, I got to go live. Again, Paul's selling some of his carpet online.
All right, we're going to wrap up feedback here, old school style, with a Facebook DM from literally one of the earliest listeners and members and supporters of this show, and that is the great David Cathy. Sent us a Facebook DM simply saying, guys, I don't post much, but just know that you guys are the top of the heap. Thank you for a therapeutic episode on Ace being a child of the 70s and getting to see them basically from day one on their first tour. The show helped. You guys are the best. I just want you to know that. Well, David, you are the best for sending that, for listening, for supporting us from day one. David listens to everything. So getting a comment like that from him means the world to us. So David, for your never-ending support, your constant long-time support and listening, and you taking the time to send a comment like that, my friend, you are the comment of the week.
Good answer. I know what you think. We're going to be watching you.
Yeah, that's awesome that David reached out like that. And mind you, he's been with us since the beginning.
Yep.
And what's really special about his comment is, if you know David Cathy, he loves all the podcasts out there.
Exactly. Yeah, like I said, he listens to all of them.
And for him to make that comment,
Yep.
I mean, top of the heap, we appreciate it, buddy. We appreciate you. And in addition, Tom, we appreciate all our Patreon family members. We just did a live video chat with three of our tiers on Patreon. We have one more left if you want to join. And I'm going to just go on a limb, Tom, and in a time machine here and say, yeah, Thursday was great.
Yeah,
Even
we do
though
that all
today
the
is
time.
Wednesday and this episode will drop on Saturday.
Yeah, we're hoping it'll be great. They always are. Yep.
When did that just happen? Just now.
We just missed it.
However, we also want to give a shout out to Mark Loikitz.
Is he a Grecian Zeus?
I think so.
Okay.
Mark could be Marcos. Yeah, short for that. Ends in an S, so he's either Greek or he's Lithuanian.
Okay.
And that looks like maybe it's Lithuanian. I don't know. Okay. He'll tell us. But Mark joins us as a spaceman. How apropos.
Perfect.
And joins the Patreon family. What I love, and we say this all the time. Do you know Mark or recognize his name, Tom?
No. And these are some of my favorite things that we get to see on a daily basis, Zeus.
Don't get us wrong. We love our people that comment on our social medias. But the people that we don't know and, they just support the show because they like listening to it. And sometimes they don't have social media and things like that. And that's why we put up, like when we did the live cast on Facebook, we make it an episode because there are people out there that are like Hall of Famer Nige Savage, who's like, yeah, I don't use Facebook. I'm not signing up for Facebook. Thank you for putting it on YouTube and for also putting it on as an episode for the podcast. You can hear it, the audio portion. So we get that. So people like Mark that join us, we so appreciate it. And thank you for your support. It makes a world of difference for our show to continue being the number one Kiss podcast, number one in reality, not in fake, stupid, goofball fucking sayings between dad jokes back and forth. Real number one Kiss podcast because of fucking people like Mark and the rest of you loudcasters out there. This year specifically, we have just blown away all of our expectations. And that's why that's why it's not difficult to get Ryan and Jeremy on our show, to have Matt Pinful come on, and a few other surprises you'll see before the year's out. Because they want to come on the number one Kiss podcast. And we have the rankings to show people that we are the number one. And that helps bring people in. And it's also helpful by you, the Patreon family. So if you want to help the show, you basically go to our website, right? shoutitoutloudcast.com.
Go to him.
And you see the Patreon link. You click on that. We have 4 different tiers. Find one that fits your needs. We're well over 100 paid members. There's a free version on it. I don't know what you get as a free version, but that makes us close to 250 people. Thank you, Patreon. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate all the help and support. I know Tom does as well. And if you want to help us, go there, find one of those, and then click on Patreon tier that you want to support us with, and you'll get the video chat we're having up, picking the ARC pick, which is coming up shortly, doing part of the mailbag, being part of other Shout It Out Loudcast exclusive activities, like the book that's coming up, who you guys got to be part of because you're on Patreon. All that stuff is huge. Oh, merch, polls, everything. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Patreon. And please, if you want to help us, go to the website, sign up, and join our Patreon family. Let's end the year strong. Thank you.
Guys, you're the best. Thank you so much. And a huge shout out to Mark. Thank you for joining the family as a spaceman. As Zeus said, perfect to be a spaceman at this time. Yeah, there's just so many incredible perks that we like to give back for all the generosity that you give us. As Zeus mentioned, sneak peeks, polls, video chats, ARC So we just dropped our Alice in Chains Dirt episode. That was my pick for the month of October. Zeus has his pick for the month of November. At the end of November, we're going to be putting out those polls for you guys and asking you guys to submit your picks, because December is ARC for Patreons. So if you want to become part of that, jump in right around the holidays. It's a ton of fun, and we love giving back to you guys. So please join the party. And again, huge shout out to Mark for the latest member of the family. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, Tom, we're going to go over to Kiss World. A couple things I want to bring up, and because over here we don't hide things, we don't leave it up to you guys to make the conversation go. We stir the drink over here, like Reggie Jackson said in the Yankees years ago.
That's right.
Kiss family lost a good person. Apparently, his name was Danny Francis. Don't know him.
Yep.
Heard a lot of wonderful things about him. Dear guy. He was with the band for years, and he passed away, and that's sad, and condolences to him and his family and the people in the KISS community that really cared about him. Paul put up a great post about him, and which is awesome. However, because this is us, couldn't just do that for Ace too. I know he's a different relationship, but if you see 10 posts by Paul and 9 of them are in the same over-the-top, gracious, celebratory, honoring people, and then you see the one he did for Ace. I know we always say everybody grieves differently. He can't just do it for the fans to feel like, he just can't. Just like he couldn't do Madison Square Garden to give any grace or praise or any, what's the word I'm looking for?
Kudos.
Kudos, right, Tom, to other members that contributed to Kiss's success. Like, he just can't fucking do it. That was as good as he can get for Ace. I don't want to go on more, but.
No, I know, you're right. Paul, look, Paul just has a lot of, Paul's dealing with a lot of demons. Let's just put it that way. No pun intended. He just can't do it. I know this is going to sound like I'm defending Paul, and this is just my amateur way of trying to explain it. I think he is so stricken with an incredible, overwhelming amount of guilt about Ace.
Or insecurities about himself.
That him typing something heartfelt and emotional to him either would have been overwhelming or disingenuous or would have added to his guilt. So I think he dealt with Ace's passing by posting a fun memory. Again, I'm not defending Paul. Let me be clear. I'm not defending Paul. I still think what he did 2 weeks later, and that's all we've heard from him. Meanwhile, Gene keeps posting pictures and videos, and family is forever, and pictures of him hugging Ace. Nothing from Paul. So I don't understand it exactly.
You think it's guilt? I just think he can't do it. I think it's in his head, the shit that Ace did when he won Eddie's show.
Yeah.
Right? When he went on Eddie's show, and I'm going to report on Paul Stanley. I'm going to break all the news.
I think it's a combination of
to Paul. Yeah. You're out of my life, Ace.
I think it's a combination.
Just can't let it go.
Then let me ask you this: why did he post anything? Because he thought he had to.
Absolutely.
He could have simply posted a picture of the band and said, "Rest in peace, Spaceman. Thank you for everything." Why did he He had to post a little anecdotal goof with a picture of them not even wearing makeup, not him being known for being the spaceman. I think he's just I think it's guilt. I think it's
I forgot about that part of it.
What?
You're right. It's not a picture of Ace in the makeup.
No.
We're talking about those days.
No.
Because it's always going to be about the present, which is Tommy or an avatar of the spaceman.
Right. It's a picture of them in plain clothes with no makeup. Yeah.
From a
like a party.
Yeah.
It's not even them. It's not even them playing on stage with their instruments.
I just like the part. We're not going to say his name that we just said to them. Yeah, it's because he was saying in that post, I want you in my band, not the fucking asshole I got in my band. I want the guy in the other room playing great. Right. Oh, you mean the guy in my band can do that too?
Right.
Because I want him replaced.
Yep.
But that's a compliment.
Yeah.
It's just
the other thing too that makes me laugh is just Paul's his incredibly tone deafness. Like, you just posted this bullshit thing about Ace, and then God rest that man's soul and whatever relationship Paul had with him. That was a beautiful tribute and a beautiful post about the passing of a friend that he knew for 30 years. So Paul can do it. He can do it.
Well, he's done it for everybody else. The musical tones of Otis Redding were such a beautiful thing in my childhood that I was listening. Now, mind you, Otis Redding died. He's fucking like 40, 50 years ago.
No, I know.
I'm just saying. Like,
I know you get
anybody that's in the news, Paul's got to make sure that he's in the in memoriam section of celebrities saying something. He's got to make sure his comment is in. Paul Stanley from Kiss was sad to see that fucking
felonious monk passed away.
Gladys Knight and the Pips' fourth member passed away. Billy's soul has been in my blood since I was born. Like, just over the top.
It's painful.
It's painful. Shit. And
it's painful.
He's not wrong for doing that about this guy. He's wrong for what he did about Ace. But that's, again, I know someone's going to throw it back in my face. We all mourn differently. But come on. If I'm Pop House, I'd be like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, I want to know. I want to know, and we got a lot of this in our feedbacks and our emails and stuff. How is he going to navigate Vegas? Because I'm telling you right now, there is absolutely no way on earth that we are going to be in Vegas for 4 days with a Kiss event with original members and not acknowledge Ace. Because I'm telling you right now, Paul would, if he could pray for a meteor.
He's working on it, dude. He's working on it with this therapist.
He's praying for a meteor to hit Vegas so this event gets canceled.
He's working on it with this therapist to have a canned response. We, just like the original, we wouldn't be here without him, and we wouldn't be here with him. Like, Ace was one of a kind. He's going to have a blanket statement and
you're giving him too much credit. If he says that, I'll be impressed. I don't even think he's going to do that.
He's going to move on. He is fucking grinding his teeth right
now. Son of a bitch.
This is all about him.
Yep.
Oh,
dude, no offense. I literally, as we're recording right now, when I was looking at something on Facebook, somebody posted a picture. There must be some kind of a graphic designer or AI thing. They posted an image of the Kiss landlocked in Vegas, that big bright orange and yellow ship. And they said, this thing should be renamed and rebranded.
Here we go.
Something, with a picture of Ace and everything. I'm like,
Pop House is going to run on that.
Yeah. My point is, this is what people are going to want and expect in Vegas, and they're going to be sold.
He can't deliver that.
Because it ain't going to happen.
But he will have a canned response after talking to his therapist.
Yeah.
But, however, Tom, there's a little more to this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to add the other part.
Yep.
Did you see the recent comments about the Dress to Kill box set that's out now from the Kiss website? Pop House.
Yes.
Praising Ace Frehley.
Yes.
And the guitar on Dress to Kill and shit and all that other stuff. So you have people like, what the fuck is this? You guys have treated him like shit. You're robbing him. You're taking money away from him. Like, first of all, any money that he had a right to, his heirs are going to get it. That's not a problem. They still will get it, whether Ace was alive or not. However, this now, all of a sudden, let's do this for Ace.
It's pretty shitty. I'll read it right here. It says, as we remember Ace, we invite you to revisit this iconic era. The Dress to Kill box set is now available on kissonline.com. I didn't make that up. That
sounds, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like a Craig Gass fucking
exactly. Yes. Yeah.
And if you act now, Paul McCartney,
you can get the Dress to Kill box set.
You can get the Dress to Kill colored toilet.
But it's so true.
Pay toilet.
Like you're literally, it's play it loud for Ace. Translation, buy this $400 box set for, come on, dude. Come on.
Really? Since when are you praising Ace? Pop House, everything is like the Avatars and Tommy.
Right.
All of a sudden now, Ace is dead. Maybe people will buy our box set.
I saw that. I was like, dude, that's fucking wow.
You got a lot of balls, and a few people already called that out.
Yeah, that's
right.
Rough. That's rough.
Tom, I'll hand it to you to give the rest of the news.
No. Kiss World is always a group venture. Here, but
I got the shit off my chest. Go ahead.
I'm glad. I'm glad. One of the things, real quick, kind of just since we're talking about the Dress to Kill box set, we'll just have some comments here just briefly because we'll eventually do our own episode. But
it got here fast. I will tell you that.
The thing is absolutely fucking mammoth. It's double the size of the Creatures. It's the Creatures and Destroyer set put together.
All right. So I got to say this part.
It's absurd.
So I went into where I live. They have a spot for bigger packages to go to.
Yeah.
So I got it. I didn't know the one that I ordered with the CDs was in. We have a fucking kick-ass person.
Yes.
That sent us the vinyl version.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They know who they are, and we're eternally grateful for that.
Exactly. And thank you again.
Yes.
He knows who he is.
Yes, thank you.
I was trying to lift them two up and grab my mail and to bring it. I was like a fucking gorilla holding watermelons under my arms, trying to carry that shit up the stairs.
It's massive. It's beautiful, too, because it's a silver box set. So it's, and I'll tell you right now, the T-shirt.
It's beautiful. Use the roller there.
Use a roller there, and a paintbrush.
Oh, yeah.
The T-shirt is amazing. It's what? It's
a beautiful box set. It's all silver. I used a brush there. Oh, yeah.
What do you call that color there? The sandalwood?
They got that. They got that whole Dress to Kill, anything for my baby part of that shit, right?
Hey, whoa. It's just anything for my baby shit. I don't remember saying anything like that. Anyways, the box set's out there. People are enjoying it. It's packed with a ton of shit that you'll probably never look at again, but that's the whole fun of a box set. But anyways, some exciting news here is that Peter Criss is back, baby. He released this really creative little Halloween-themed teaser video. So by the time this episode drops, we will have known what the teaser was about. We are aware, and I'm sure some people are, and if you aren't, we'll tell you that Peter does have a new album coming out. So it appears that this teaser is going to be that announcement and what it is, what it's going to be like.
Single might be released. I think tip of the hat to friend of the show, Jason Herden, I think finally said to us that he got Peter finally to do social media, which he didn't want to do, which is fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Twitter pages out there and stuff, but apparently Hernan is kind of behind the scenes for the official Peter social media now. The video is really cool. Again, it's tied in with Halloween, so check that out. And then piggybacking on that, it was just announced that the Mad Monster Expo in Concord, North Carolina, it's next February. Mad Monster Expo, Peter Criss is going to be there doing, a signing and a meet and greet type thing. So that's pretty exciting that he's out and about making albums and doing appearances. Still no word on whether he'll show up in Vegas. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, the one thing I can say from the personal experience of meeting Peter in person.
Awesome.
Personal. Look you right in the eye. Appreciate your comments. Listen. Reply back to you.
Yep.
He wears his heart on his sleeve. God bless Peter Criss. He's my favorite member of KISS. I love him. And I'm glad to see him out there.
Me too.
We need more of him. And and his pain that he's going through for Ace is just genuine from what I hear.
Oh, absolutely.
He's really heartbroken, and that's too bad, man. It's really too bad.
Yep, absolutely. And again, Gene has been pretty active and open about his thing for Ace. He just recently posted, actually while we're recording right now, there's a video that he posted from YouTube with Ace talking about how much he loves Gene. So this is hitting Gene tremendously. And look, talk about wearing your heart on your sleeve. That's Gene right there. And there's no mystery there about how much he loved Ace, and he's been showing it a lot. So I really find that heartwarming because Gene is my guy. So I love seeing that. But other than that, really nothing new in terms of Vegas. I can't believe it's going to be.
Oh, there's that app too, part of Vegas, right? I heard that they did some sort of app you can use to navigate around for the Vegas.
Trip. I've heard that. I haven't downloaded anything or anything.
Yeah.
But,
all I was going to say, Tom, is that, we'll be there. So if you want to meet up, hang out, just, how to get a hold of us, people.
I just feel like we've been talking about this thing forever, and it's been since March, and it's now 2 weeks away, so I can't fucking believe it. I know.
We say this every time.
I can't wait for it to be over.
This week, I think Tom was saying, like, when can we do our retirement tour and be done?
Yeah.
Like, are we going to retire Kiss? Like, and it's not so much the music and everything. This shit gets exhausting. Just all the fucking Kiss tartary.
Yep.
Fucking stupidity, the fucking over the top shit. Just like, I know seeing the Loudcasters is going to overcome the Kiss tards that we're going to.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait.
But it's just exhausting. People.
Yeah, the end of the road tour might be coming sooner than later. Put it that way.
The end of the Loudcast tour. Yeah, like we're this stuff is grating on us.
Yeah,
podcast idiots. Yeah, fucking just stupidity.
Yeah,
just aggravating shit that we deal with. No, it's just
It's like I said, I love Kiss. I still listen to their music, but I just. The world of Kiss is just a place that I would like to really retire from.
Yeah. How about our fucking? How many text groups are we like? This fucking. I fucking hate that. You hate that. I hate everything. I hate everybody.
Good God, I know, man. But we're excited for Vegas because of who's going to be there in terms of our friends.
Yeah. So, but we're going to run into a lot of superstars or wannabe superstars, and like, dude, just go and have a fucking good time.
Like I said, can't you just be fucking normal?
No.
Can you do that?
No, it's some people in their heads time to shine. I got to show how important I am.
Zeus, what's your saying? What's your saying that you love to say? What's that saying?
Kiss is the life is Kiss.
Bingo.
I repeat it to our people that when we have our text group amongst stuff and showing like Kiss tards and stupid shit and all that stuff. And I'm like, these people, Kiss is the life.
Yep.
The life is Kiss.
Yep.
I can't go outside without fucking getting a Kiss t-shirt at Walmart and showing it up and taking a photo of it. I gotta fucking buy fucking Kiss erasers. Like, I gotta get Kiss this. Like, dude, can anything not be?
It's okay to do stuff that's not
without
Kiss.
me in a Kiss shirt.
Yeah, it's okay to do stuff that's not Kiss, like Zeus and I, like, oh, hey, look, that guy's got a Kiss bumper sticker on his car. Well, to take a picture of it. We're gonna post that. Come on, Jesus Christ!
Can you just go to a ball game and wear a Phillies t-shirt?
No, I have to wear my Dress to Kill baseball jersey and hold the Dress to Kill baseball bat that they sold for some reason.
And my Kiss Crocs, wearing my fucking Kiss Cruise white sailor suit.
Dude, Daniel LeBlanc nailed it with that costume. There are people that are going to look at that costume, and what are they going to say? What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I wore that out to dinner with my wife. It's a fantastic outfit.
What are you talking about? I dress like that every day.
Chicks love that winged hoodie. What are you talking about?
I have 2 copies a day I carry with me of Kurt Gooch's tour book in case I lose one. Just what the fuck are we doing? Oh my gosh. Don't you love this? And like, now let's go over to Ryan and fucking Jeremy.
I was just going to say, we got like this like wonderful memorial episode with Jeremy and Ryan, and the listeners are going to be like, who the fuck are these guys?
They're going to be like, thanks for the intro, guys. Yeah. All those people you're fucking insulting buy our shit.
It's so true. Oh God. What a terrible lead in for an interview.
Anyway, Tom, let's take our quick little break.
Stop. Don't talk anymore. I'm hearing shit in the background. What is that?
Oh, these drops hit a little bit harder now. They hit differently. Oh, man.
All right. Let's bring them on in. Ryan Spencer Cook, Jeremy Asbrock.
So this week we have a very special episode. Of course, everybody in the Kiss Army is still mourning the loss of the spaceman, the great Ace Frehley. And right now, probably none more so than our friends and Ace Frehley's bandmates, the great Jeremy Asbrock and Ryan Spencer Cook are joining us this week. And they're here. Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time. We know it's been an extremely long and difficult time for everybody. And as we said, none so more than you guys. So thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So, gentlemen, the floor is yours. we hear this is going to be a long time mourning. Lost an original member and a very unique person and legend in the music field. And you guys, we got to see you not more than a couple months ago, a month ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure where to go, but I'll leave it to you. We'll start to my left. Ryan.
Sure. So I want to say one thing I'm really glad about, because that show really wasn't, I mean, you saw one of the very last shows.
Yeah.
September 5th in Providence, Rhode Island was our last show with Ace.
Yep.
And if I'm wrong, Jeremy will know that. If I'm wrong.
Correct.
Okay. I'm glad you guys got to see one of the last shows. That was a pretty funny night.
It was a great night. It was a great night.
It's a legendary night for us.
You guys had fun with him, which is great. What a good way. What a good last time to see him.
Oh,
Glad you guys had fun with him and everything. I know he had fun with you, and anybody who doesn't know how it went down can go back to your podcast about that.
And he was adamant he wasn't going to Vegas.
That's right.
And, people were perpetrating bullshit.
I'm not going to fucking Vegas.
That's right.
Oh shit! I riled them up. Fuck.
Ryan, it's funny. It is incredible. That just a little over a month ago, all of us were together before and after the show. And as whoever listened to the episode, we gave like a glowing review, and we're honest. That's one thing. I mean, the band sounded great. Ace sounded great. His solos were great. He was having such a great time. And I know it is a time of mourning. It's a very sad time for the Kiss Army. And I don't want to sound melodramatic, so forgive me if I am, but it's times like this where it's just so fleeting how these moments happen to us. And it's jarring to Zeus and I as fans and people who were there, and what you guys have been experiencing probably for the last 2 months, ever since Ace had his accident up until even every day now. It's just
at the point though, we've had breaks this long before. It sort of feels like
a break.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a good point.
It was weird too, though, just because after that last show in Providence on the 5th, we had a 10-day break, I think, and then we were supposed to play in Lancaster, and he had, we had to cancel that show. And then it was like another 10 days until it was supposed to be St. Louis and St. Charles, Jer, I think.
Yeah, like St. Charles, Missouri. It's like
so we had 2 10-day breaks, but it's just so weird. It doesn't seem like September 5th. It feels so long ago to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just happened. But like I said, I'm glad you guys had a good time that night.
So,
or the night that you went.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. Obviously, I'm not sure. I mean, our listeners probably may have read some of the stuff that you guys have talked about. I think there was an interview out there. I know Rolling Stone was talking about it. But straight from you guys, tell us how you're doing, first of all.
I'm doing good, thank you. Jeremy and I talked about it the last time on Saturday. I think today's Tuesday. It goes in waves, man. It's like I'll be okay, and then I'm really not okay.
Yeah.
I'm under no pretenses, or I'm acutely aware that nobody came to see me at those shows. You know what I mean? It was Ace Frehley. It was his band. It was his name behind it. They went to see Ace Frehley, and I'm acutely aware of that. But that being said, him being gone, and just it's only been a week, really, the funeral and everything. But I definitely feel like part of my identity is gone, and that scares me. It makes me sad at the same time, because he's gone, and scared because I'm kind of like, holy cow, this was a part of my life for a long time. It just seems weird to switch gears when I didn't plan on switching gears yet.
Yeah.
I am extremely grateful to everybody that reached out, and I tried to answer anybody that reached out to me. And I mean, like, between my own personal number and my email, and then, any messenger service through social media, it was a lot of messages, and I appreciate anybody who took the time to send me and Ryan some good energy.
Yeah. A lot of people did. And it was super sweet and super nice. I'm not going to lie to you. Jeremy's probably the same way. You guys, I still haven't gotten through all of them yet. It's been, it's insane. But I don't want this to be a big. You got your episodes are always so fun and funny and everything, and I don't want this to be this big downer. It's like I want you guys still to do your show like you would normally do it. And
yeah, I appreciate that, but there's a time and a place for some fun and then for some reality. I mean, it unfortunately it happens. Since we've been doing the show, this is the first time, thank God. Also, unfortunately, that we've had to have a discussion like this. So I don't think anybody knows how to kind of navigate through it.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
This has been something that the listeners can compartmentalize a lot of this stuff between talking about it and being sad and honoring him. And as Ace would probably say,
I mean, Ace fans are sharp.
He knew. Ace fans are sharp. They can do it. You know what? Seeing you guys laugh.
That's worth it right there.
You want to know something really sharp that Ace said?
Please share. We want to hear some shifts. Let's have some fun.
He was notorious for forgetting our names.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Notorious.
Did you have nicknames? Like, did he call you something if he couldn't remember your name?
Ryan, Courtney, Cronin, Dole, Spencer.
Oh, there's no way he never knew all three of my names. But it was always funny because he took turns with forgetting our names on a nightly basis for years. And sometimes he would forget mine. Sometimes he would forget Jerry, but I could always tell, like, even though he had his glasses on, I knew the look that was behind it because he would say, okay, we got Jeremy on the guitar. We got Ryan on the bass. And then he just look at me and Jeremy and go, Scotty. Or somebody. But one of the best things he did in the last probably month, I don't know, he would always sound, and on guitar we got Jeremy, and on bass we have Ryan, on drums we have Scotty. And one of the last things one night we were somewhere, I don't know what city it was, and he goes, and on the Ryan, we got bass.
That really did happen.
Man, that's a good one.
I remember one night somewhere I threw a pick and he was talking and I was always stay dry to him and he was talking to the crowd and I just happened to fling someone at a fan. He goes, was that a parakeet?
The parakeet story.
I think that was at the show we were at.
Oh, really?
I've talked about that. It's from a video and it's become popular on our show where he was being interviewed by this British guy, and the British guy, like, nonchalantly goes, Paul Stanley, have you ever seen him suck a cock? And Ace is just sitting there like this. He goes, oh, is that what he does? And then he goes into this story about, like, I don't judge people by their bedroom taste. I don't even have to say it. I'll play it. Here you go. This is Ace.
Is that what he does? I don't judge people by their bedroom tastes. So, what anybody wants to do behind closed doors is all right with me, as long as it doesn't affect me in a negative way. If somebody wants to sleep with a parakeet, so be it,
Oh, my God.
Is that what he does? And then he goes into, I don't judge people if you want to sleep with the parakeet.
A parakeet.
And he said that the night of the New Hampshire show.
Okay.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like, does Ace know the mic is on right now?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of remember all this now. That's like jars some memories. I vaguely remember that happening now.
Yeah. It was just because it's been a running gag. He's just so nonchalant, doesn't give a shit. Oh, is that what he does?
No.
Dude, if somebody asked you that, hey, does your friend Tom, does he suck a cock? What? What the kind of question is that? He goes, oh, is that what he does?
Crazy.
Everybody's got their own version of Ace, and I'm hearing yours now.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Hey,
And,
I know a lot.
Awesome.
I know a lot has obviously happened in a short amount of time, and all of it has been very emotional. And choose to answer this however you both want. Have you seen or heard or spoken to anybody from Kiss And if you have or have not, if you, like I said, choose how you want to answer that. If you don't want to answer it, we respect that. But have you been in touch with Paul or Peter or Bruce or Gene, etc.?
They were at the service.
Okay.
I feel safe saying that because the world knows it, and Jeremy and I did not report that.
Okay.
I will tell you,
other people did.
Yeah, a lot of people did, and it was news. I mean, everywhere.
Yeah.
They were there, and Doc was there with them.
Okay.
You know.
Yep.
And the service wasn't as big as you guys would think, guys. It was private, or we felt like it was private. I didn't know what to expect. When I was talking to Jerry, I'm like, God, how many? Is there going to be 10 of us, or is it going to be 200 people?
Right.
Or whatever like that. But man, it's just like you expect. There were people laughing about stuff, talking about it, and there were people that were crying, obviously. And
yeah.
But the one thing that everybody had in common, everybody was there to celebrate and say goodbye to Ace. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
It was surreal. It was really surreal.
That's about all I can say about it. Anything else would be sort of doing it injustice. It was
sure
heavy on the surreal.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is also being there, I think I even told one of you guys this before because we talked. I was so grateful that I got to go, but I dreaded and was so sad that I got to go, if that makes sense.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Absolutely. Yeah.
But as far as conversations and that kind of stuff, that is not my news to share. And I mean that respectfully to
fair enough.
Both of you guys.
Yep.
I never want to speak on anyone's behalf, and I don't even want to speak on my behalf because it's like, let's just face it. This is the world of Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say that we love them and had a lot of fun with them. And I am not going to say what anybody said or didn't say to me or whatever.
No, and I wouldn't expect that. But the fact that you saw those guys and, you know, like you said, it was out there and that it was private and, you know, I think that's important. So I appreciate any response that you guys gave to that question. So
it's been real fun and sexy, you know, for your show and everything.
No, please. People understand. Trust me, people understand. We understand.
I'm the quiet Beatle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There you go.
So George Harrison, all right, buddy. All good.
Cool was they put together a video montage, not a montage of photos.
Okay.
Of his life, and it was from the day he was born till the last show. You know,
wow.
And it was neat to see everybody up, and there were some photos up there where we were there and we're like, wow, I haven't seen that one, or that. You know, so that was really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is good.
Well, one of the things that a lot of people really, and it was great to see, like, were, you know, honored to see you guys and feel for you and your loss. I think you had posted something with Jeremy about, you know, losing Ace and what it meant to you.
Yeah.
I think of all the things that was shared in our group page of 12,000 people, whatever it is, people, I think, liked that the most of all the stuff that was posted. They really saw the human element of your friend, not just your boss, your bandmate, but also a legend, a musician, and most of all, a friend.
Don't you guys love how, considering the circumstances, don't you guys love how it's seen how beloved he was and is?
We talked about that, you know, the amount of the outpouring on social media, and not just from the people you would expect, not just from musicians and bands and DJs and people in the business, but I mean, I follow some people on Twitter that are in, you know, the politics world, or the talking head world, as you like to say, comedians. I mean, bands that you would never associate Ace Frehley with, that members of the Go-Go's were posting on social media.
Yeah.
I mean, all different people and we talked about this. It's not that you just lost the spaceman, but people lost, and I could speak for myself personally, people lost parts of their childhood
Yeah.
You had you grew up with these posters on your wall. You grew up dressing up as him for Halloween. Yeah. And as you got older, you continued being a fan and buying the records and seeing the concerts. I mean, I'm 52 years old. Ace has been a part of my life for 47 years. Yeah. And now I've met him twice, but I don't know Ace the way you guys do. Yeah. But you kind of get in touch with that kind of, that mortality thing where like, God damn, our heroes are getting old now,
There's a lot of pictures of Jeremy as growing up just as Ace.
Yeah.
So you can tell. But I will tell you something, and I won't mention the person's name just again out of respect for privacy. Someone that the three of us, the four of us all know.
Yeah.
A guitar player called to check on me yesterday, which is very nice. To still
nice.
And we were just talking and, reminiscing like you do. And he goes, the way that he goes, dare I say this? He goes, arguably, I think that Ace may have inspired more guitar players than all the biggest guitar players in the world that people mention, like Eddie Van Halen and Jimi Hendrix and all that. He made people really want to go and pick up a guitar. And I thought about it, and then I said to him, I go, what's a trip? Honestly, I never thought of it that way. I go, but when I started loving Kiss when I was little, it wasn't just the guitar. Because when you're young and impressionable, it was his guitar playing in the songs, but then all the other cool stuff that was added on top of it. The smoking guitar, the light guitar, the makeup, the space outfit. And so I think he may have inspired people to be like him that didn't even want to play guitar. They just wanted to hold the guitar because that was one of the parts of his persona.
So true.
I see how he would have inspired so many people to pick up a guitar in the first place who may not even play guitar now.
Yep.
But it was more about playing guitar than just playing guitar.
Yeah, and I think that's perfectly said, because not obviously not denigrating all those all-time greats, but you're right. No. And I'm not saying that you are, but anybody in general. But like when you say that, people like I was listening to another podcast the other day. I was listening to a Metallica podcast I listened to, and those guys were kind of talking about Ace and praising Ace, and the big thing that they talked about was his influence. And again, I think that also comes from being that having that youthful aspect to it, where when you're a kid, you're like, you want to get a guitar for your birthday because you see Ace, and then you stick with it, and then you grow up and you become a guitar player. Like when you're 12 or 10, and if you hear a Van Halen record, you're like, that's cool, but is it going to make you pick it up? But if you look, like you said, Jeremy, you look at Ace, you're like, I want to be that guy. I want to hold a guitar.
So many of us, and like huge guitar players, I mean, massive guys, they all talk about how we all first got our first fake Les Paul.
Yeah.
Afford, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, I mean, I think mine was called a Bentley or something like that, some brand. It was
my first Paul was a Gibson Les Paul. I was late to the Les Paul party.
Nice.
Yeah.
And but yeah, my first guitar was some Les Paul knockoff that was just a terrible piece of junk, but it was black. So I was happy with it,
Yeah.
But you also mentioned the other part with Ace, and that was the cool factor.
Yeah.
Whether it was,
exactly.
Yeah, that was the thing, because Gene was, a scary monster, and he didn't, people didn't really want to be like that. And then, Paul was Paul. That's not for everybody, but
no, it is not.
Ace was cool. Everybody likes cool.
Yeah.
It's such a great way to put it. Yeah, he was just simply cool. And he was the spaceman. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just the way he played the guitar, held it, and then all the tricks. Because that's what you like when you're a young kid. He's fucking shooting shit up in the sky with his guitar. It's on fire, and he's playing it. And the way he would walk it all pigeon-toed and shit, and just his stands. And like, you'd always seem like he was like fishing with the guitar. Like, oh, fuck, I'm on a boat. Like, he's like rocking. And you didn't know which way his body was going. That's the kind of shit that I fucking loved.
Fishing. Hey, look, he was fishing. I will tell you this, and Jeremy and I would talk about this all the time, man. There are certain photos of him that we've all seen where from the viewpoint would be from either his side or from behind him, and especially when he was wearing the Kiss costumes of the booth, there was a certain lean that Ace had, or a certain. And man, there would be nights on stage where I'd catch that on my left peripheral vision and see that and just be like, oh shit, man, there it is.
That's it. Yep.
And then some nights, he would grab a note like only Ace can grab a note. And he would it'd be like, oh man. I mean, it literally would hit you like when they put a defibrillator on you. And when you would notice that moment of visually or sonically, it literally would like jolt you like, oh, there it is, man. Yeah. There it is right there.
And he was a natural player, right? He was a natural player because, as he would always say, right?
I never took a guitar lesson.
I love that because he's fucking laughing. I remember, I think that's from an interview where the guy's like, yeah, you went to this and you do this. And can you show it? And the guy's he's like, I don't fucking know. I just play it.
I just do it.
I never took a lesson, which is amazing.
We heard him say that during the solo every night for hundreds of shows.
Something funny that he would do, though, is, Jeremy, what song was it? Oh, Cold Gin. Okay.
Yeah.
That is the middle eight. Da-da, ba-da, ba-da.
Oh yeah.
And we stop. The band stops. Da-da, da-da. And it's da-da. Sometimes, just the way Ace is, it was like he didn't even hit the note. Like, how DJ goes.
Yeah.
No, I always thought it was like Pac-Man.
No.
Waka, 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 waka.
Oh, man, that's fucking great. Yeah, that's just the thing. Like, and Ace, it would always probably get us going. That's why we came up with the Ace cult term. Got away with whatever he got away with because he was Ace.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fun-loving, easygoing. Fuck it, like that personality versus the other guys that were so straight-laced. We have a clip that we talk about on the show when we had Ace on. We were lucky to have him on, and Steve Brown was with him, and we interviewed him, and he said, those fucking guys took it so fucking seriously. We were we were fucking rock and roll clowns in makeup. Like, have some fucking fun. And then Tom brought up, he's like, we did the movie. They hated the movie. I love the movie. Tom's like, yeah, you love the movie? And he's like, yeah.
He's like, what's not to love? Why wouldn't I love it?
And like, that's the shit that endears him to the Kiss Army and to people.
Well, I think it's not
the uptight shit about like,
and
that's terrible. That sucks.
And then the ultimate thing that people love about Ace, when you're talking about that comparison, is the comparison that we got to watch in real time right in front of our face is that legendary Tom Snyder interview where you see Ace like at peak, crazy out of control Ace and the camera going over to Gene and people I see t-shirts. You see t-shirts online where it's a picture of Ace laughing. It says, actually, I'm a plumber. Yeah. I mean, people love that shit. And those are the things that you think about it. There's so many things to remember about Ace. And we talked, Zeus and I talked about this when we first did our episode. It's like what you remember about Ace. It's a laundry list of things. Yeah. And I think that's what makes him just such a unique character in rock and not just Kiss.
Yeah. No, he definitely was for sure.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun with him, man. Jeremy and I saw a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know if anybody remembers, but the way we got into his band was we toured Australia and the promoter had the idea of having Ace support Gene opening act.
Yep.
And then he just reached out to Gene. It's like, he's your band. And then it all just kind of took off from there. I think Gene told Jeremy. Didn't Gene tell you it was going to go down?
Yeah, he told me that Ace was going to ask us to do the cruise, and
the cruise.
Asked if he was okay with that, and he said yes.
Yeah,
and then we went to Japan from Australia, and man, we were doing 2 shows a day, and he was doing a meet and greet in between.
Wow,
yeah,
man, he always smoking in that second show. It was live quality playing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was great. Yeah, that was fun because we spent a lot of time with him because, like Jeremy said, we were doing a matinee and evening show, and Ace had to stay because of the meet and greet. Once we got to the venue in the morning, we never left. So we were there with him all day, and that's when we were just kind of getting to know him.
Yeah.
And everything. But man, we got to do. I remember we got to do 78 solo with him somewhere. We played the whole 78 solo.
Yes. Yep.
And in hindsight, thinking about it now, man, if anybody ever asks, like, oh, what do you wish you? Man, I wish we would have toured that.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to ask you guys, kind of, and again, thank you for your time on the notice here. But like we Zeus and I talked about this. A lot of our listeners and fans talk about it on our social media. Like, just quickly, what are some of your, like, easy question? What are like maybe one or two of your favorite Ace tracks, or that to listen to as a Kiss fan and maybe to play with him in the band? Ryan, you start.
My first would be because I got asked this yesterday by someone.
Okay.
On Kiss Alive 2, his version of Shock Me.
Yes.
That epitomizes him to me because it's his song.
Yep.
It's him singing. He gets his solo in the middle, that whole, and then you got Paul giving him props on the way out.
Love it.
Guitar Shock Me. I mean, it's like that.
Yep.
That's a good 6 minutes there, man. Whatever that is, and you don't know how many times me and Jer listen to that, like you guys did. I mean,
yep.
That one is like just the big one for me.
Yeah.
Well, it is what's crazy when you just saw us talk about coming out swinging. We were opening the show with that song for the last Jeremy, 5 months.
Wow.
Shock me? No, man. It's been like almost 2 years. We started opening that with that. I don't know, right around the time 10,000 Volts came out, and we redid the set.
That reminds me then, guys. What happened? Like, you guys were playing like three tracks or something from 10,000 Volts?
Oh yeah, good question.
Is it because we were wondering that? I'm not complaining. I thought that was the best show we ever saw you guys do. You guys fucking killed it. Loved the set list. Loved at the time that you guys had, and it was just kicked our ass from the first fucking song to the end. You guys are incredible. Even the little interludes where an Ace had to step off stage for a little bit. I think at one point you did God of Thunder. You did how many more times in there? I mean, I was like the Tom, like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we call those
awesome
little segues the shirt chain songs. That's what Ace and he'd walk off and he'd go like this. like play something. No, he'd say, make some noise when he's walking off.
Done a lot of things over the years. We did Escape from the Island when
I didn't know that. Wow.
We would do Love Theme when playing guitar and Zach Throne was playing bass.
Yep.
We would have done it with Phil also, but I can't remember if Ace was doing
it. Remember, Jer?
We've done the outro of Let Me Go Rock and Roll.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. We would do the outro of Black Diamond.
Nice.
Didn't we do Dark Light, Jer?
No, it was Escape from the Island. We never did Dark Light.
You guys tried Dark Light, I thought, on a cruise, right?
Yeah, we did.
And like Ace just forgot the lyrics. He didn't know the lyrics or something.
Completely fair. That song is a novel, and nothing repeats in the song except for the words "Dark Light."
Yeah.
Even every chorus is different. Like, that's a bunch of Lou Reed words. It's very wordy.
It's a very talky song.
Yeah, it's Sodom and Gomorrah. What do you expect?
Nobody's doing that song without a teleprompter or a lyric.
Yeah, right. Jeremy, what about you? What are some of your favorites as a fan of Kiss and Ace and to play with him on stage?
Well, to play with him, it's Detroit Rock City. I know a lot of the fan base would like, more Ace centric.
No, that's okay.
But man, playing that harmony solo and like Ryan sings the shit out of it, man. That's like the high point of the show. Every show.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And even though he didn't write that solo, it's an iconic Ace solo.
It totally is.
You know?
Yep.
Just
I love
his
it.
performance.
And just as a fan,
we both love the solo on what is it, Gerald? Got to Choose?
oh man, Got to Choose is that's an awesome solo. It's so laid back, but Jesus
I
Christ.
don't even. I got to think of it now.
Oh, you gotta go listen to that. We're done.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now that you're, all right.
The solo on Lover All I Can is a.
Oh, that solo is unbelievable on
And then
Lover All I
between him,
Can.
the him in Peter going back,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. But I'll tell you guys, and we weren't just saying that. Like, we thought that was the best set. I don't care that it's not Paul Stanley singing Detroit Rock City. It's still Ace up there, and you guys are fucking killing it as a band.
Thank you.
So what we thought, and we said this about the show, the dynamic of having Scotty sing it in between you guys.
Oh, that was awesome.
Was something I've never seen when you saw you guys live. And I think that was what really pushed me over the edge, saying that's my favorite show. Because now I had 4 guys singing. I didn't know who was going to pick up what chorus, what lyric, who had what verse. And you guys kept switching it up. This is something Kiss should have done with fucking Paul with his vocals. Because it worked. It really worked.
Yeah.
I thought all of you guys were singing fantastic. You're all awesome musicians. But just the whole way you started from start of that concert to the end, so much so as we told you, like I texted Eddie drunk. I'm like, this is, dude, I just saw the best Ace in, that's before I told you guys or said anything.
Yeah.
Like I just saw the best Aces I've ever seen. And he was like, really? And he went on his show and said it.
That's awesome.
Now,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, maybe you never know what you get sometimes, and maybe he wasn't that great. But that night, you guys fucking killed it as a band. I wish.
Thank you.
I don't know if you guys ever, and this is a question for you, ever recorded anything?
I was just going to ask that too.
Could release as a live album?
Well, remember, Jared, when we were in Atlanta, they recorded that one show?
Oh yeah, they did. That would be the one place that I could think of that had like professional recording facilities and they actually recorded it.
And I would have thought of it had you just not brought that up, but man, I have no idea.
Yeah, because I know early in Ace's career, he released a couple live solo albums. And I guess another question too, I'll kind of piggyback off of what Zeus just talked about there. And I don't mean to put anybody on the spot, but that's what we do. Sure. Do you obviously this is still very fresh and everybody's still kind of dealing with it and how to proceed and move forward. Do you see anything like that happening? A live album, some kind of a compilation, maybe even some kind of a tribute or anything. Again, I know it's early and I didn't know if anybody has even started talking about things like that, Ryan.
If there is, man, I haven't heard anything about it, but I will guarantee you this, man. There's so many indie labels now and stuff. It wouldn't surprise me one bit to see if there was an Ace Frehley solo record, tribute record sometime.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about one.
Okay.
I'm certain there's nothing in the can from our live shows that would be a live record.
And we're asking from obviously a place of love of you guys and of Ace. I know there was a tribute album years ago called Spacewalk, which was actually great, which was great. But yeah, I think it's just coming from a place where we just want more Ace.
Well, I'll tell you,
like you guys do.
They should have it, and it should be the Rock City Machine Company. Should be
there you go.
Right?
Perfect.
I said it to you guys. The best advertisement you guys are doing is like playing that album before Ace goes on. I didn't even I didn't even want you guys to start. I was fucking cranking to the album.
Well, I got to give our and Randy all the credit for that. He's the one that does that.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Oh my God, that album rocks.
He did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Randy did it every night. Yeah. But speaking of, an Ace solo record and all that, Jeremy and I are part of an Ace tribute show in Las Vegas next month.
Yes. Tell listeners, I'm sure they know about it, but tell them what's going on.
Yeah. It's the Kiss. I don't even know what it's called. Kiss Cruise Landlock.
Kiss Cruise, the Kiss Cruise on Land, Kiss Cruise Landlock.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's a terrible name. Go ahead.
We're playing, Jeremy and I are playing the night before.
Yep.
For the pre-party. Jeremy and I have played the venue because you guys do remember the Virgin Hotel where this event's at.
Yep.
It used to be the Hard Rock for decades.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. Okay.
And a while back, Kiss did a Kiss residency.
Yep.
And it was at the Joint in the Hard Rock, right? And there's a club right off of the main room where the Big Rock Show played, where Jeremy and I were in this band before we even played with Gene.
Mm-hmm.
And we were the after party of the Kiss residency every night.
Wow.
Nice.
So we've been in this room. This is the same room where the Kiss pre-party is being held next month.
Nice.
So Jeremy, I've been there. It's Jeremy, myself. I'll be playing guitar now again, not bass. Jeremy and I on guitar.
Okay.
Do you remember how to play?
Yeah. I'm sitting here before I talk to you. Zach Throne, who played with Ace.
We love Zach. He's been on a million times too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the four of us are going to do Kiss Alive because it's the 50th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jeremy, who's doing the Ace tribute show?
That would be Ryan, myself, and Zach and Scott Coogan.
Oh, awesome.
So literally the band.
It's the Ace's band, yeah.
Ace's band.
Oh, that's fantastic. Wow.
And we'll be performing all of the Ace, Jeremy Spacebrock.
Oh, Jeremy Spacebrock. That's awesome. Oh, that's going to be amazing.
I mean, I could tell you, like, you guys are synonymous with the Kiss family. So, whatever you guys are going to do after this, because that's the other part to this is like, and I'm sure you guys thought, hey, this is our job. We play with Ace Frehley. Now it's out of the blue, out of nowhere. That's not there anymore.
Right.
Like somebody's got to be smart and hire you guys to be a part of their band, or we're hoping, a little more Rock City Machine Go that you guys can keep that going. Maybe hit the road, maybe do some of that, some Kiss stuff, some Ace stuff, somewhere along the line. So because not only just Ace, but the fans and everybody's come to love you guys as well.
Yeah.
You're part of that family.
Yeah, don't underestimate that. It's not just Ace.
Zach, Phil, Scotty, Matt Starr, like that whole Ace family and crew. And we definitely want to see you guys continue and doing something and where we can, share the music and, and support you two, because if any two deserve it, it's you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll land somewhere.
Yep.
Man, I wish I could tell you right now where I'm
That's okay.
Right now, my parachute's kind of circling.
That's all right. That's okay. But we will definitely see you guys. We're going to be in Vegas. A ton of our listeners and Loudcast is going to be in Vegas. So do you guys have anything you kind of want to finish up and wrap up? Again, we appreciate your time. Anything you guys want to kind of say before we kind of let you go and get everything ready for yourselves?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody. I mean, man, I'm 55. I've been a Kiss fan since I was 7. And none of this turned out like I thought it was going to turn out.
Yeah.
I'm just so grateful that, Jerry and I got to play with not one, but 2 of the founding members of the band. I mean, it was just it was never even like a pipe dream to think you might be in Kiss. No one gets to be in Kiss. This is Kiss.
Right.
And we weren't in Kiss. And I don't think we were in Kiss, by the way. But getting to play with 2 of the guys from Kiss, actually, not to say, but Jeremy and I played with all 4 of the guys. But anyway, but we were in a real band with 2 of them. But thanks to everybody who accepted us. And we really did get a lot of love and support from everybody. And, I will, till my last breath, I'll never forget any of it. It was insane. I wish it would have ended different with Ace.
Of course. Yeah.
But
Yep.
By ending it all.
Yeah.
Right.
Jeremy, how about you?
Man, I really, really appreciate all the fans out there. Kiss fans really are the best. I mean, I know people that play with other people from big bands or in those big bands, and man, the fan bases are good, but it's just not like a Kiss fan base. The loyalty is off the charts.
Yeah. Is-
Well, one last thing I want to say, and Ace would have a reply to you, Jeremy, and that would be this, really.
A lot of Kiss fans aren't the brightest people in the world.
Well, that's a great way to wrap it up here. So the great Jeremy Asbrock, the great Ryan Spencer Cook, you guys are amazing. Again, thank you so much for coming on, sharing some stories, some laughs, memories. We love Ace. We love you guys. We can't wait to see you in Vegas. So again, guys, thank you so much for taking the time. You guys rock. We love you.
You're welcome. Thank you. See you soon.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Tom, that was Ace's bandmates, Ryan Spencer Cook and Jeremy Asbrock. Thoughts?
Oh, great stuff. Love those guys. We knew it was going to be difficult getting together and just kind of sharing some stories about Ace, try to keep it lighthearted as much as we could. Just everybody just reminiscing about what they love. And it was great hearing from two guys that were in his band that loved Ace, that were fans of Ace and grew up to play for Ace. Kind of amazing stuff. So it was really great to have them. And we're real grateful they took the time.
Yeah, I like how they're always honest about stuff.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around. They're brutally honest with us. Always have been. They're just straight shooters and incredible musicians. People, I am telling you, I've been saying this for quite some time. Rock City Machine Company, that CD.
Oh, incredible.
Album or vinyl, whatever it is, get it. It is that fucking good.
It's excellent.
Oh, if you just like that fucking sleazy kind of Southern rock and roll, oh my God, They fucking kill it. Kill it. Yeah. I love that album, and I hope they do some more stuff. And, I know they'll let us know what they have going on in their future. And we can't say enough good things about them both as people and musicians. And to end that part, Tom, I would just like to end with, God bless Ace. May he rest in peace.
Yes.
Tom, this is what we do next.
Hey, what is this, 20 fucking questions?
Actually, it's just one question. It comes from Gordon, don't call me Forrest Gump Duncan. And he's asking us about Ace's catalog. So he says, if you had to choose, now, Zeus, I know what your response is going to be, but let's try to be serious. Okay, we're serious journalists here. Let's respect the question. Yes. If you had to choose between the following two options, which would you want? Ace's Origin 3 with guest musicians like Tom Morello, Anthrax, Chris Jericho, etc., finishing whatever songs were partially recorded or left lying around by Ace, or a box set with Origins 1 and 2 and all of the demos that Ace recorded for that?
I would probably lean to the latter. Listen to other band members and other artists doing music from Ace in his catalog. I think that would be better.
Yeah, I think I would lean towards that too. It would obviously depend on who the guest musicians are, but if you're throwing around options like Tom Morello, Anthrax, and Jericho, I think I would love that. One of the questions we did ask the guys was if they, and again, it's early, so I kind of put them on the spot about any kind of like tribute or any kind of thing like that. We did mention that Spacewalk album that came out years ago. So I hope something is like that. Now, that being said, I do love box sets that have demos and outtakes, like all the Kiss stuff and the Metallica stuff. So, I mean, again, I think it's no secret Zeus and I are not diehard Ace Frehley solo material lovers. We do like some of the stuff.
Game show lovers?
Game show lover. But I think a collection like that would be cool. I don't think there's a wrong answer, Gordon. It's a great question, but I think Zeus and I would probably go towards the one with the guest musicians. But thank you, my friend, and good luck with the running, and keep that pace going, my friend.
Yeah, appreciate that, Gordon. Tom, where can people find us?
Always start with our website, shoutitoutloudcast.com. That's you can find everything regarding the show and all the episodes, all the rankings, everything there. Links to our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, blah, blah, blah. You can find links to our amazing and awesome new merch page done by Printify. Holidays are coming up soon, if you can believe it. There's ornaments, snow globes, beach towels, you name it, tons of awesome stuff. It's amazing. Really cool stuff there. With not just the Shout It Out Loudcast logo, you can get Ace Cult. What's better than that right now, right? Check that out, please. And, of course, we always like to tell people that our email address is shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. We have our end-of-the-year Patreon mailbag coming up. So that's another reason why you might want to join Patreon and get your question in for our Patreon mailbag. But other than that, we do a question of the week every week, like Gordon. So please submit those. We get to those. And of course, we always like to tell people we're a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network of shows.
Yeah, people can DM us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, motherfucker. Check out our Spotify playlist, where the list is where you would go and check out our profile and see some of the playlists we've created. And you don't go to the actual podcast. Otherwise, you'll get lost. But subscribe to our YouTube channel. YouTube. And give us one of those 5-star child reviews on Apple Podcast or anywhere you can give us one. And you can also give us a 5-star review on Amazon for our awesome book, which is still selling, and it's coming around the holidays again. Raise Your Glasses. Go on Amazon, give us a 5-star review there. We greatly appreciate it. And Tom, we always like to repeat the website, shoutitoutloudcast.com. Shoutitoutloudcast.com. You can get everything there. And we like to end on famous last words. You got any?
Oh, I always do. I can't express the words to tell you about the feelings I got locked up inside. If you would only give me a reason why you're so uptight. What's on your mind?
And I have over 2,000 comments on YouTube.
That's what's on Ace's mind right now. So
I love it. I love it. That's amazing.
God bless him. Yep. All right. Lock out. Because there's something wrong. And you don't know what it is. Watch out. Or it's Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, God.
The malevolent order.
Oh, I love it.
Ryan Spencer, Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, Nimrata, fucking Courtney Cronin, Dole, Kulik Lane, Cook, Jeremy Asbrock, Kiss Army, Ace Cult, Loudcasters, Tom. Thank you.
Guys, you're the best. Thank you so much. Huge, huge shout out to our friends Ryan Spencer Cook and Jeremy Asbrock. Thank you so much for taking the time during this obviously very difficult situation for you guys personally. So thank you for joining us to talk some Ace. Loudcasters, Patrons, you guys rock. Zeus, as always, my friend, thank you.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Hit the music. What I'd like now is for all you fat, out-of-shape, worldwide kiss-tards to keep the noise down while I show your ladies what a real sexy man looks like.
Listen, all you people out there sitting on rented furniture, settle down.
Cut the music. Anybody seen Richie? Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo?